Chapter 10 is tracking trades and making forecasts. In this chapter, we will study charting the overall trade of a set of data and calculating forecasted values. We will study linear trend line, exponential trend line, logarithmic trend line, power trend line, and polynomial trend line. Let's go. In this table, it gives the sales for each quarter. So at first, we need to plot the scatter chart for this date. Choose them, click Insert, click Scatter. Then we have the scatter chart for the data. Next, we will insert a trend line for this data. Just choose this chart and click the chart design and choose Add Chart Element and choose Trend Line and choose More Trading Options. And here we choose Linear and check Display Equation on Chart, Display R-square value on chart. Close it. Then we have the equation for this trend line. We have the equation of the trend line and R-square. R-square is the coefficient of determination. It is the square of the correlation. It indicates how well the trend line fits the data. If the R-square less than 0.7, it means not a very good fit for the data. With the parameter of the trend line, we can calculate the value on the trend line. Just input the equations. So here it is equal 1407.6 multiply x plus 258900. And then double click. We can have the value of the trend line. It not only gives the value on the trend line, but also make forecast for new values. Another option to get the trade value, we can use trade function is the error calculation. Here we need to use this y-x to give the value of this part. So at first we choose this part and enter trade, and the known y-s is here, known x-s is here, and new x-s is here, from here to here. And since this is error calculation, so we need to press Ctrl Shift and enter. Then we have the value for the trade line, and we can see these two columns are same. See how to use Excel function to get the parameter of the trade line. It is a length function. The last parameter statistic can be true or false. If it's false, it will only return the parameter M and B. If it's true, it will also return the statistic value for these regressions. Let's go to C. First, we just want to know the parameter M and B, so we choose these two cells and enter the length, and the known Y is this part, known X is this part, and then we also need to press Ctrl Shift and enter. Then we have the parameter, and we can see they are same as the equation. So let's see how to get the statistic value for this regression. We choose a 5 plus 2 area and enter the function linearst, and here known y is here, known x is here, and the constant is by default, and we want to choose and press Ctrl Shift enter. Then we have other parameters. Last, let's see how to forecast the data from the trend line. We choose the chart and click chart design, click trend line and click more trend line option. Here has a forecast part and we can enter the period for. Then we can see the trend line forecast the new value in this part. We can do same options for other trade data. Let's see exponential trade. At first here is the data. At first we just insert a graph and we want to insert a trend line, trend line and trend line options. Here we need to choose exponential and we can also forecast the data by input the period in the forecast area, and we can also display equation and R squares. Then we can have the trend line. It can be also done with Excel functions. Growth function. Growth function is similar as the previous trade function. Here we want to have the trend line value. Choose this cells, enter the formula growth and the old YS, known XS, and new XS here and press Ctrl Shift Enter. Then we have the value on the trend line. With the parameter, we can also use the formula to calculate the value on the trend line. And we can also forecast the value, use growth functions. We choose this part and enter the function. This is the known Y, known X, and the new X, and press Enter. Then we can use the function to get the new value. We can also use Excel function to get the parameter of the trend line. It's a longest function. Here, one thing we need to be careful is that the return value is not B and M, it is E powers of M and B. So let's see how to get the parameter. Choose this part and equal logist, and known Y is here, known X is here, and press Enter. Then we have the parameter. You need to be careful that this M1 is E power of M, and we can also get other parameters similar as before. Then we can have other statistic value for this regression. Example is logarithmic trade data. Let's see. Here we choose this part and insert a chart, and we want to see the trend line. And here we need to choose logarithmic, and we can do forecast for and display the equation and display R square. Then we have the trend line and the equation. With the parameter of the trend line, we can calculate the value on the trend line and we can forecast new values. And we can also get the parameter of the trend line with a least function. But here we need to be careful that for the known X, we need to use ln function, and the return parameter is mn. We can do that. It's list of known Y, and known X is ln of known X. And we can see that the parameter is same with the equation. Next example is power trade data. Let's see. Here, this is the data. We choose them and insert a scatter chart and insert the trade line and choose the power, and we can do the forecast, and we need to show the equation and R square, and then we have the trade line and the equation of the trade line. We can also use the list function to get the parameter of the trade line. But here we need to be careful that the y should be the norm of y, and x is the norm of x. And we can see that the value is not exactly the same as the equation with the equation. This is because the return value, the first one is b, so we can see the first one is same as b, but the second one is not b, it's b plus norm m. So with the relation, we can calculate m, and we can use the formula to do forecast. The last example is polynomial trade data. Here, we choose them, insert a scatter chart, and insert a trade line. And here we choose polynomial, and we need to choose the order. We can see if we increase the order, the trade line is close to the data. And we can do forecast here. 2. Here we choose the order of 2 and close it. Oh, we forgot to say the parameter, so we just choose this line and we can see display equation and display R square. And we can also use the Excel function list to obtain the parameter of the trade line. And the parameter number is the order plus 1. So if here it is a 2-order polynomial trade line, so we need to choose 3 and enter list and the norm y and norm x, and here 1, 2, enter. Then we can see this 3 parameter is same as the equation with the equation parameters. Thanks.